welcome to my channel. My name is Nyrisha and I am a single mom. I'm a full-time law student and I'm also working part-time, so I do have my plate pretty full, which is why I decided to make YouTube videos, because I want to overcrowd my plate even more. 5 survival tips that every single mom needs to know. And I wrote them down in my little book here. I got a lot of notes written down. So I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 tips to being a single mom. Tip number one is create a solid support system. And I know that that can be hard depending on your life situation and where you live and the support that you do have around you. But what I've realized, being a single mom, you need to create that support system, and you need to realize that you are not on an island. There are resources around you. For me, example, I live in Canada, and there are a lot of community support systems that go on in our country that we can utilize as single women, single moms. There's a lot of support that you can get if you look for it. Also, I know that it also depends, like I said, it depends on your situation. But luckily for me, I do have an amazing family that really does help me when I need the help, and they're there to babysit when I'm at school, and they're there to watch my child when I am working. So it is very useful to have those people in my life to be there for me when I need them. But creating a solid support system, I've realized, is perfect. Realizing you're not on an island, realizing that there's people there to support you. And I know that maybe you live in a place where you don't have a mom, or you don't have a boyfriend, or you're not co-parenting and you really have no one. Find mommy groups. Find some type of group that you can involve yourself in. Find neighbors, find friends. There's got to be someone out there or someone around you that can help support you. And find those people, and if you can't find them, create it, okay? This channel is all about being creative and finding ways to come up with solutions. Instead of finding problems in a problem, I want to find a problem and create a solution for that problem. So if you cannot find a mommy group, instead of making up all these excuses, oh, I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I don't have this, or I don't have that, create a mommy group on Facebook. Since you want to have all this attitude, girl, go on Facebook, create a mommy group. There's a lot of apps and websites now. Thank God we live in an age of technology where you can go on any apps, like there's mommy meetups. There's so much going on that you can find people to support you. A friend, anyone that you can call and contact. Realizing that you're not on an island and relying on those people when you need them is really important as a single mom, because it can get overwhelming, it can get tiring, you can feel like you're alone, you can feel like you're on an island. But reaching out to those people and having that support system in place is really important to just ground you and to help you realize that you're not on an island, and that you can get that emotional support that you need, because it's really important to you. Okay, so create a solid support system, please. Okay. Tip number 2 is give yourself permission to make mistakes. This falls heavy on me, and all of the 5 tips that I'm giving you guys, just to remind you, are tips that I've used. I've been a single mom for 6 years. Since my son was born, I've pretty much been doing it on my own. So I definitely have almost 7 years. My son is almost 7. So I almost have 7 years of experience of learning through trial and error and picking up tips and tricks along the way, and which is why I'm very eager to share these videos with you, because I want to help other women who can be where I was, but be better than I was, if that makes sense. So yes, tip number 2 is give yourself permission to make mistakes. Perfection is an illusion, okay? You will not be perfect. You cannot have your ish all together all the time. It's not humanly possible, okay? Yes, it's not. It's not. And be okay with that, okay? Be okay with not being perfect. This falls really hard on me because by nature, I'm a perfectionist. I like to have everything in its place and organized, and everything should be the way it should be, and I just like to have everything perfect. And when things fall out of place, I get anxiety attacks, and I just love everything to be perfect. But I've realized, being a mom, that there's days where it's not going to be perfect. There's days where you're going to go to bed and you have dishes in your sink. There's days when you wake up in the morning and your bed's not going to be made. There's days where your child doesn't freaking listen and his toys don't get picked up, and you wake up in the living room and there's toys everywhere. It's bound to happen, and you have to be okay with that and breathe through it. Allow the small things to be the small things, and just don't feel guilty and pressure yourself, because you have enough people in the world that will talk ish about you and will pressure you. Don't pressure yourself, okay, boo? Don't do it to you, okay? Allow other people to talk ish, but don't talk ish to yourself. You need to be your main supporter, okay? So don't feel guilty. Don't feel the pressure. It's okay to go to bed. Wake up in the morning. It's a brand new day. Get it done tomorrow. Don't stress about the small stuff. Perfection is an illusion. Move on and get it stepping, okay? Tip number 3 is practice self-care. Practice self-care. Practicing self-care is a really important tip for me as well, because I really love to take care of myself and to make sure that I feel good about myself, which shows up in my attitude and allows me to just feel good about myself. When I feel good about myself and when I'm happy and when I'm taken care of mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, when my needs are met, it's easier for me to help meet the needs of my child, and for me to not only meet the needs of my child, but to meet the needs of people around me. I'm an empathetic person by nature, so I love to be a giver. I love to be a natural healer. I believe that I am born a natural healer, so I really love to take care of people. But what I've realized in life through my years of living is that you need to take care of yourself and be true to yourself and be honest with yourself, and allow yourself to take a moment if you need a moment, or take a day if you need a day, to break promises if you have to break promises, to not have to go to every party and event if you don't want to go. And it's okay, because you have to be true to yourself in order for you to be there for your child. At least once a week, I like to practice self-care by giving myself a facial, or giving myself like a nice hair treatment, or getting my nails done, or getting my lashes done, going shopping for an hour or two if I have time before I go and pick up the kid from school, and I'm done school or I'm done working and I have a day off. I like to wander around the mall and get retail therapy for myself. Even if I'm not buying anything, I just really like to walk around just to release that stress, and it's what I like to do for me, so I don't apologize for it. I give myself that time to self-care. If I want to go out with a few friends, if I want to grab something for dinner, if I want to watch a TV show at the end of the night after a long day, I allow myself to be myself and to enjoy the moments and practice self-care. And it's really important that I do those things in order to be happy and enjoy my life. Also, I like to go to bed on time. I like to eat healthy. I like to drink lots of water and get lots of sunlight and take care of my body. Praying in the mornings when I wake up, reading my Bible, praying, and allowing myself to just be very spiritually grounded. Reading audiobooks. There's so many things I do to practice self-care in myself, so that way I am the best person I can be for my child. So that is a really important one for me. Number 3 is really super duper important. It's probably the most important one on my list, because it's the one that I practice the most, although they are all important. But let's move on to step number 4 so I can stop rambling. Number 4 is routines are your best friend. Not the girl from high school that you guys have been friends for 15 plus years. Routines are your best friend now, because you are a single mom. So routines are your best friend, okay? Stay organized, consistent. Meal planning equals less stress, and kids get structure. Yeah. staying organized, keeping your house clean, staying organized, knowing what you have planned, getting a daily planner, writing down things that you need, writing down grocery lists when you're going to the grocery store, being consistent, having a chore chart. A chore chart is a big one. I'm going to make another video on how I keep my house clean or my apartment clean, but I am going to tell you guys that having a chore chart and meal planning budgets, all of these things really add up and they allow you to have less stress in your life. Staying organized, having planners, writing down things that you need in books and papers and all of that stuff really, really helps you live a stress-free life. And that's what it's all about as being a single mom. And that's why I've kind of created these survival tips, because these survival tips will help you live a stress-free life. And if you live a stress-free life, I mean, you're never ever gonna live a stress-free life being a parent and just living in this age of technology that we live in. But these tips will help you relieve the stress. Okay. There we go. Step number 5 is stay positive. Stay positive, guys. Yes, please stay positive. There is enough, like I said, there's enough negativity going on around you in this world. Stay positive, breathe, live in the moment, okay? Live in the moment. Your children will only be children for so long. Accept that you are a single mom. Accept it, love it, and move on, okay? Accept and love and move on. That's our motto. It's not YOLO. It's accept, love, and move on. That's the motto, okay? Yes. So anyways, guys, yes, stay in the moment, stay present at least once a week. What I like to do to kind of remind myself to be present and to be in the moment is at least once a week, or not once a week, at least once a month. I take a day where I'm off and I can schedule around a day that me and my son can just kind of go and have fun. And when we go and have fun, I don't think about bills or I don't think about work or school or anything. I try to be as present in the moment as presently possible. Even if we have to meditate before I go so I could feel extra grounded and motivated to go and live in the present moment, then that's what I will do. And I will make a day for us to just go and enjoy a movie. And I will leave my phone at home if I need to. Or I will go and just go to the park with him and leave my phone at home so I'm not worrying about whatever else is going on around the world around me. I'm trying to live as present as possible and be as positive as possible, and that's really important to me. So plan a day for you and your child, or you and your children, depending on how many children you have, to just go and enjoy your time together. Whether it doesn't even have to be expensive. There's so many tools that we have nowadays, like there's Groupon, so many things that we can use to save money and just go skating in your community for free. Like, try to go online and find tools around you to help yourself, guys. There are tools there if you open the toolbox. That's all you gotta do, girl. That's all you gotta do. Open the toolbox and you will find the tools, okay? Anyways, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that you guys got something out of it and that you will continue to live a stress-free life being a single mom. I know it's hard firsthand. I do know that it's difficult, but I do know that you got this, boo. You can do it. You can take control of your life. You can live your full potential and live your true dreams while being a single mom. And I love you guys. I love all of my beautiful single moms out there. And if you guys do like these types of videos, please comment down below. Let me know that you like this video, because I'm so nervous to make these kind of videos. But let me know that you guys like it. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about anything else. I do have a lot more videos planned. I have a lot of ideas written down in my book that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So yes, comment, subscribe, share my video if you know a single mom that could